Enebak Construction Companies started in Warren, Minnesota. My grandfather immigrated from Norway, and he and his brothers and relatives started Enebak Construction, and they were doing a lot of work for the railroads back then. They found an outlet for a bunch of their equipment, and they shipped it out west during the Second World War. They were there, they were in Montana, and then they ended up in Spokane, Washington, following air base construction. So I was 5 years old. Then we moved back to Faribault, Minnesota. And there was a company called Alley Construction that they were up north, and they had a job building a highway from Faribault to Northfield on the Lindale, they called it. So my dad jumped into that as well. They kept doing that work in Minnesota. From there, it's just done nothing but grow more.
I ran it for 50 years and really built a reputation in the Twin Cities as a go-to heavy highway contractor. People would call Tip, Enebak Construction, if they wanted to get something done on time, that's who they called. That reputation is carried forward into tradition development with Jake, his expertise in land and his reputation for getting stuff done. So that's a huge benefit that we all benefit from here as it carries into the home building with all the other businesses that we now have.
When we started Tradition, vertical integration was in our minds. Tip preached that from day one. If we can get a site on the development side, do all the development work, do the grading, utilities, have the bank finance it, have the mortgage company do most of the mortgages in the community. Obviously that leads to a title company, now that leads to framing, it leads to masonry. In one neighborhood we get a lot of different entities doing work. And for me it's really pride. You know, I got my boys coming in here now. I've told Tip 100 times Enebak is gonna keep running as long as I'm here. And hopefully that'll continue with the boys. So who knows, 150 years is probably not out of the question.